So supposedly it's because only 2 people showed up and they do on-track racing, horse racing. Well, then if they do that, then they should have put it in the fucking non-smoking area. They're booking a damn fucking party and they have the horse racing. They should have done it in non-smoking. That's where they fucked up. So he's telling me it's because only 2 people showed up. Well, I don't give a damn if it was 2 people showing up. Don't give a fuck. Actually, 5 people showed up. But then they were told the party was over. It was paid for, and they should have fucking, because only a certain amount of people showed up. It's a bunch of bullshit. They took a police report. That's what they normally do. They looked at the file. They saw the file. They recognized the situation. They knew the situation because they were alerted from previous, tons and tons of previous calls before. They took a police report, and that's all they did. So the manager finally gave me a response after me telling him what the hell was up. And to that, I say, well, you should have put us in non-smoking. If that's what the problem was, and you have online horse bet racing going on in there, then you should have put it as a non-smoking. Whatever. I don't know. And, well, there's more to all that. Amanda kept saying it was against bar etiquette to call the police because then the bar gets a mark against them. Well, I was trying to diffuse a possible situation from happening because it was going to be a situation if one of those bitches walked in, and yes. So I was trying to diffuse a possible situation that was about ready to happen. And I shouldn't be playing policeman at my own party. And they should have, so I was, Amanda told me I should have not called the police because it's bar etiquette not to do that. And I said, well, I was trying to diffuse it. Said it's circumstantial. And she kept saying that. I said, well, technically, you announced it on your page. I'm not faulting you, but you still announced it on your page, which caused this problem, to let them know. You didn't know. You were trying to do the right thing, so I don't fault you. But it's a bunch of bullshit. But that I'm pretty sure it was that I'm pretty sure that it was that in there and walked in there. I'm pretty sure that it was that I'm pretty sure I saw that but he didn't say anything. He looked at me, glanced at me, and then walked out, though he kept calling. He left some messages, too, and kept calling and all this other bullshit. Still making the attempt to knock down that guy's website, trying to knock down that link to my book, trying to get information and a current address on Angela. And also keeping a close monitor onto what they're talking about and doing and saying. I think their bombshell is simply Angela trying to reveal more information. I think Angela has kept some videos or some calls that Jamie made to her. So the bombshell, if you will, is more of the same shit that Angela is going to try to give to the doctor. And I told Angela if she'd so much on her fake account, if she so much makes any more headway, then I'm going to sue her. So she said, well, come on and bring it. I said, if you make any more headway, if you've done enough damage, I'm going to sue you. So she said, challenge you, go ahead and do it. Would you have a jury trial? I said, be careful with what you wish for, because you're going to get it. And it's not going to be what you like. Anyway, I need her address if we can find it. And again, her name that she goes by is Angela Sanders. Angela Sanders, kind of like Bernie Sanders, but it's Angela Sanders. And her maiden name is Angela May, or her Angela May Bolton. And that's her maiden name. Like Michael Bolton. So, Chattanooga, Tennessee. We need to get that information because because I know she's going to cause more problems, and if she does, she causes more problems. I'm going right after that bitch. If you look at it technically, she's been the source of the issue all along. That bitch. So I'm going after her. Just imagine, you're wearing your Amish clothing, and you're in your buggy with the horse, and you're getting horns tooting at you left and right on the highway. Yeah, we have a few things to talk about, and No offense to you or no offense to you know who, I'd rather deal with you without Paul. I mean, I'm nothing against Paul. I'm sure, when we're talking stuff like this, I'd rather deal with you directly without dealing with Paul. I'm sorry. It's nothing he's done. It's just the way I feel. Well, he's your buddy. He's your friend, and I get it. And I'm glad that, solidarity, it's good to have friends. So he will always be your buddy, so that's good. But I don't know how to say it without saying it. I just don't. He says shit that he shouldn't be saying, and we've already been through all this. He'll apologize and then he'll say other shit. I don't know. I've said it the best I can say it. I like to know how you can base upon the wallpaper of a hotel knowing that what it could be. You've got to be very fucking pathetic to go that route. So my question is, how can they base it upon wallpaper? There are different hotels out there. They're going to base it upon the generic style of wallpaper. That is absolutely pathetic. It makes me laugh out loud. I get that, Phyllis, but don't you think that's really reaching? I mean, surely you can see that they're reaching and pathetic. And it also proves what kind of credibility they have. It proves what kind of credibility they have. They're really grasping, really so. They're desperate and they're pathetic. So I figured all of this, and yet, you tell me after the fact. I figured that there was something that ain't right in Denmark, and then you tell me after the fact. So, I mean, look, why are you still hanging around that guy? If you know he's up to no good, he's rescinded on what he's talking about, why are you still hanging with that guy? I mean, I know you were, he was a childhood friend and all that, but damn, it's not going to get any better. Right, but I was unclear about what he was meaning, and I was kind of reluctant to give him the okay on what he was talking about. So, but all of this. I mean, more clearly. Well, I knew, but I didn't want to assume. But you knew he's slipping up. This is, it's detrimental in all ways and one. Don't get me wrong. I'm to that level of desperation. So I probably would have gone along with it. But by me going along with it upon emotions, it could have been detrimental and it could backfire. Because believe me, it's desperation has set in. I want to end this. But by ending something could start something else that could be even more damning or, crucial. I just sent you something to your email. It's kind of bizarre. Somebody's pretending to be me supporting Trump, which I don't support Trump. But somebody's pretending to be me supporting Trump. Her name is Kelly. And this Kelly woman has emailed me a few times. Look into it if you would, and when you call me back. She's, what's the word I want to call this? She has been very scarce, meaning that since she has to always talk politics with me, and since I don't agree with her politics, she's purposely doesn't talk to me much. We talked, and she's bringing up crap, and I'm telling her, look, no. So then she's cutting it short with me because she wants to tell me, a bunch of shit that I don't want to hear. And that's where I said, look, I don't want to hear it. We're talking about something else. About Rebuild It and how Rebuild It, how she thinks that Rebuild It is Marty. How she's always said that Rebuild It is Marty, which is not true. But she says that Rebuild It is a pedophile, which I kind of believe. She says that the FBI are looking at him. The FBI are staring him down because of his lewdness of the pictures that they had with Kristen's child, where he was talking about it, and that song that he was doing, he was condoning rape. It's not about me, but they're talking about it condoning rape, making it about me, though he hasn't done that yet. But I got emails rumbling about that as well, that they know about him, and he's going to the concerts and all that. That's not anybody going to the concerts. That's that bitch using a fucking fake account trying to play me. That's Orlando. That's Jamie's ex. That's the guy she was living with when I met her. That's the illegal alien guy that, and I should have connected the dots there. I didn't even recognize the bitch. But, so he said that he dropped the picture, and I said, oh, shit. And I said, dude, look, I have nothing against you. I said that you were the opposing guy. We both lost someone we loved, and we're both suffering. I would hope that you are too. And I said that don't. I said, look, I have no ill will toward you, but don't be talking to those trolls, because they're no good. I think that was Jamie's way of trying to clean a lot of hurt up. I think that's Jamie's way of making that happen, to try to clean a lot of misunderstanding. And I don't care what the guy thinks. He was just the person that was involved with her, and I was the one that fell in love with her, and they were on again, off again, and he was the other man. But I don't wish the man any ill will. I just find it crazy that he's responding to me via those trolls. And I told him, I said, look, I have nothing against you once again, but don't talk to them. They're no good. And he assured me that if it's under anonymous, there's no way that they can get any information unless they have a passcode. And they don't have a passcode. Even if they're pretending to be me, they will not allow them unless they have a passcode. They don't know the passcode, they can't get the number, and it's under anonymous anyway. It won't show them the number for them to confirm it. All right, well, look. So again, this is not in the inner circle, this is on Discord. I'm trying to figure out what is an intrepid, or what in the hell is he talking about, because that concerns me. I don't know if through the intrepid they can get the actual passcode. That concerns me. Do you know anything about that? Because whatever kind of fucking device they have, they can probably override the system through that fucking device. The police need to see this shit, because this has gone way too fucking far. There's got to be a way to figure out what the hell he's talking about, an interpreter. Do you know what an interpreter is? Do you know of anything of what they're talking about where they can override the system? Because T-Mobile is assuring me they can't. But we know what they've done in the past. So can you explain to me, or do you know what they're talking about overriding the system? If I'm registered under anonymous and register the phone under anonymous, then there's no way they can do what they want. Or is there? I mean, you would probably know this, because it's kind of indirectly what you do as far as, breaking and trying to get numbers. I mean, do you know? Do you know if there's a way they can override it? Yeah, I just need 5 minutes, because I needed to find out what they're doing or whatever. So, and then know what's. I don't think 5 minutes is asking for much right now. About 5 minutes. Look, I know you've had a busy day, but I've only asked for 5 minutes. I wanted to go over some stuff with you, but obviously that's, I know you're working and all that. I asked for 5 minutes, and I couldn't even get that from you. Anyway, I'm kind of disappointed in you right now. They're going to get old recordings of me asking her for money, and this is a bunch of bullshit. They're going to get recordings of me asking Angela for money, which is bullshit. That's what they're planning on doing tonight. Stuff that I forgotten about over years ago. They've got my number. Those bitches have my number. I need you to send me everything you have. I'm going to the police on Monday. I'm going to the fucking feds. And we're going to put an end to this shit. I need you to resend me everything that you've given me. so I can pile it up and send it right to the feds and tell them this is a very, very important thing. This has got to come to an end. All right, well then I need you to talk to me like this. I need you to voice message me like this, because I cannot text, or I cannot read the text because I'm driving. So they've downloaded my whole Facebook in real time. All right, well this is serious. So I'm not understanding. So they're seeing what I'm doing in real time on Facebook, or is it just snapshots of Facebook? I don't understand this. Phyllis, I'm asking you a question because I don't understand. Is it in real time where they're able to see everything that I do in real time, or is it just snapshots of previous posts? That's what I need to know. You know a little something about this. So what does that mean? So they're seeing, okay, they're seeing everything I do. Are they seeing everything that's in my Facebook? So they got my phone bugged. They got the phone bugged. They got the GPS tracked, and they got my Facebook. So my GPS is being tracked. My phone is being bugged. Recording being bugged. Microphone being bugged. Let's see here. Facebook being looked at, or whatever being. So yeah, the feds, the feds are going to get involved in this. The feds are going to get involved in this. I need everything you have, every effing thing that you have. My question is, if they can see everything, well then they can see you sending me messages. So you're still on there. So if they can see every fucking thing that I do, surely they can see the messages you're giving me. I mean, so they haven't cut you off, so that's almost doesn't make sense to me. How the hell can they do that? They don't have the authority to do that shit. That's illegal. How the fuck can they do all that shit? That's highly fucking illegal. And how? And in what way is that? Tell me what you're talking about, because I didn't keep track of that Johnny Depp trial. So I mean, in what way were they doing that? How are they doing it? And if they're doing it, it's illegal. Whatever they're doing is illegal. How are they able to track that? This is fucking doesn't make any fucking sense. You need to get into that Discord, and need to get into there and be able to, well, what is the Discord link? What is the Discord link called that has that garbage about me? Once they have that, then we need to know if there is a code to get into the inner circle. Whatever code that is to get into the inner circle, I need that also. As far as the code that you have to get in there. And chances are, they've been sitting on this for a while. So I need to know how long they have been sitting on this. And if they know so goddamn much, then they would know that basically I know that what they're doing in a roundabout way. So, if they really, really have access to all of that, they would have known. So how do they have access? How would they know? Or how would that follow? I mean, if they knew that I know, then is that what they want? Or is it the fact that they're going to continue this act? See, what I'm saying is, if they know so damn much and they hear so damn much, then they would know that basically that I'm onto them. And then, so that's what I'm trying to find out. I don't care at this point what they hear and what they don't hear. I don't care at this point. All right? Because this has gone over and beyond what they've done. But don't you think that if they've been sitting on this for a while, they would have found out that, the situation and how I'm getting the information? Yet, you're in there. You're in there and you see what they're doing. So, it's just amazing to me. I'm trying to figure this one out. Yeah, this is my sanity. This is my sanity on the line here. So you have to excuse me. Because we don't even know how long they've been listening to these conversations. Maybe they wanted, me to know what they were doing just to fucking dangle it over my head. No one thinking that I can't do anything about it. Well, that's where they be wrong. I'm going to talk with the chief of police right now in the county. Matter of fact, I'm going to the magistrate's office right now in Henrico County, which is where the outskirts of Richmond, where I pretty much reside in, and I'm going to ask them what they think about this. Again, we're going to have to get everything you have at your disposal, which I think is enough. I think is enough information to give to the authorities and have them investigate what this bitch is doing. And the feds probably, I don't know, but we're going to figure this shit out.